Let me check my social media channels here real quick to see if I'm actually active or not, and we'll update stuff. And we're going to work on some color mana today, converting Dungeons and Dragons magic system to the color magic system for Magic the Gathering. Looks like I've got a signal. Let's see if I'm coming through. Mic check, mic check. Looks like I've got a signal. Let's see if I'm coming through.
Mic check, check.
Looks like I've see if I'm
mic check, mic check, mic check, check. Okay, yeah, that sounds good now. If I keep the mic up, you can barely. Hold on, let me fix that. Because of the background stuff, you don't see this a lot, but I've got a Yeti microphone here, and if I hug it to my chest, it disappears from the camera, but it it doesn't have nearly as much of an echo effect. Because I think it's because there's the more space I have between me and the microphone, the more obviously ambient sound connects before it gets through to y'all. So I think I've got that resolved. Slowly figuring, get out of here, Doodle. Figuring things out slowly but surely. We'll get there eventually. So let me go ahead and do some quick posting here, and just to entertain. If you're catching this in the future, you can skip ahead like a minute, and then we'll get into converting spells. But for those that are trapped here and now with me in space time, or haven't seen the channel before, or honestly interested, my name is Phil Kearney. What's up? I create role-playing games, I illustrate them, and I publish them online. And we built a number of books already for Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition that are published on the DMsGuild that translates the upload failed. Hold on. I see what my problem is. Hold on. Copy image. Edit. How do I do this? Pop up like that, and save, and then we copy image, drop that out of the way, edit. All right, whatever. Let's just keep moving. Pop. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to achieve here. Sorry, I got lost in my own sauce here for a hot second. Let me see if I can find my way back. We're doing game design. I'm almost done with my posting. Here we go. Okay, back in the groove. Yeah, so Magic the Gathering, MTG and D&D are both owned by Wizards of the Coast, and they started creating content, the MTG stuff into the D&D game engine in 2017 with the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, and since then they created Strixhaven Curriculum of Chaos for the Arcavios setting, as well as Mythic Odysseys of Theros for the Theros MTG setting. All those now exist in the D&D game engine on DMsGuild and on D&D Beyond. So we as creators have rights to modifying that stuff. Here on YouTube, I'm here at Phil Kearney. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications when I'm live in the future. Here's the Martial Powers playtest content we have. Here's the full playlists of converting color mana. Here is a playtest link here. Discord community, let's see, Twitter, sure, Patreon there if you want to support me that way. Here are a slew of books that I've created, and then here at the top is the color mana books that already exist for Dungeons & Dragons 5e, but it's in the 2014 format. The revised color mana spell list, which is what we're currently updating. This provides all of the spells arranged by color, black, blue, red, white, blue, black, red, green. The different damage types that are associated with these colors, some of the basic aspects like tags, tenets of what it is. Again, this document is free for you guys to read. All of my books are always free preview. So here, or like if you want to check out the actual core mechanics book for like how the mana system works, the simplified durations, devoting spells to a specific color, how to assign colors to your mana pool if you want to do that, and how you can modify 2014 classes to utilize the mana system. And back when we made this, we had only each spell devoted to one color. And as the system evolved and we continued using it for the past 7 years, I've ran multiple games level like 1 to 5. I've ran an entire 1 to 20 level campaign using the mana system, and we found a lot of neat ways to make mana work better and how to lean further into the MTG game engine to create D&D 5e stuff, which will now be updating the 2024 books. Like, for instance, using this this matrix where you can have multiple colors, like devoted to, like a spell can be devoted to multiple colors based on the type of damage it deals and what it does to characters using these different tags in general. So we've been updating the tags and we've been updating the spell list. So we're going to go here. Of course, you can check all these books out on your own here, MTG color list on the DMsGuild. If you buy my books, God bless you. You don't buy my books so you can read the book. You buy my books so I'll make more that you can read. You read my books. They come with assets and stuff if you buy them. But seriously, if you think they're cool, if they're affordable for you, then pick them up. Whichever book sells the most generally is the book that I want to lean the most into. So right now, my the Subclasses Revivified book is exploding. It's number 2 on the DMsGuild right now, and the color mana system. Those are the two things that I've published that have pushed the furthest, fastest. So that's telling me we want to build out character options using color mana. Pop, pop, there you go. So that I also have the Spelljammer stuff that I'm working on. I'm also working on ability check bastions and the Eberron adventure. So I'm here 10 times per week, Monday through Friday in the morning, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays at lunch, Thursdays in the evening, and then Saturday mornings as well during brunch. So that's our journey. Here we are in our spell list. We are now on level 5. We're looking at animate objects. We're going to click this open. We're going to close it up a little bit here. There. So we have durations of concentration, instantaneous, and persistent. Persistent effects last 24 hours, and you can automatically renew them by just simply leaving your mana spent. It just, as long as you leave your mana burned, the persistent spells stay active, kind of like a non-concentration aura effect. Concentration effects stay active until you let them go. There is no set duration for them, but every time you make a saving throw, if you don't roll above the DC of the concentration check, you lose all your spells. So you get a lot more spell flexibility with having a mana pool that lets you spam out low-level spells. One of the biggest problems with that is just people stacking, like getting a lot of concentration effects without having to worry about what they still have a battery left over for instant like damage spells or control spells. Control spells often require concentration as well. So with mana pool, you can spam them more easily, but with no duration, you can just leave those concentration effects on for a long time. So an attrition test, there's 2 of them. In combat, any kind of saving throw, you have to beat the DC of your concentration check or you lose the spell, whether you save or not. And then out of combat, if during exploration or downtime, you'll occasionally have to make a saving throw depending on the intensity of activity that you're performing. Will set the frequency of saving throws. And here, I'll show you guys just to finish up this tangent here real quick to explain how concentration and durations work. That way you have context for when I'm defining things here. But it's pretty quick. So let's go back to the DMsGuild. Let's go back to the book. Let's go to the core mechanics. We're going to be updating these rules. Again, all these rules for 2024, but this is how it stands right now. It works just fine, but there's a lot of cool stuff with 2025 that we can do. Let's go to the simplified durations and concentration. Let's look at variant concentration rules using attrition. Drop down to, here you go. So here's the different frequency, severity. So you make a check a mild condition every 4 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 minute, or 1 round. If it's an unnaturally severe condition. So here's your severity. So that sets the frequency of saving throws. Here are different conditions that you can endure, that you make saving throws over time. So like standing very still is a constitution saving throw. That doesn't sound like it's a thing, but you try standing in front of a door, not having a conversation with somebody for say 4 hours and see how your concentration is doing. It's worth shit testing. And it's going to be a moderate or maybe a mild save, but during that time, you're going to have to make a constitution save just to make sure your character is paying attention. It's kind of like all the exploration checks that you would have to make in overland journeys in earlier editions of D&D and like Traveler and other older school games, where there's just shit tests that are constantly going on against your character, because whether you pass or fail those shit tests, those are what kind of sets the narrative for how the adventure is going. God, I'm failing all my dice rolls. Traveling across these mountains sucks ass. As opposed to I'm hitting all these rolls. These mountains are easy. Like, that sculpts the narrative of how the game just progresses. That's why they call it progressive storytelling. You let how the dice guide the game to set the narrative, and without having like a specific story and agenda that you need to achieve. You can just let the story, let the characters meander in whatever condition they're in, whether they die from starvation or not, whatever. It's just you leave it to the dice, and if you have a structure to move through that process, this progressive system to be able to determine the health and condition of your characters as they proceed through the unknown, that creates that used to be a lot of fun when it was a style of game that you played. So this allows you to bend back into it. So these different conditions have different types of saving throws associated with them. Environments can also, like, this is like conditions, like things you're doing, like loud repetitive noises, wisdom. It can just, like, I don't know about you, but I get triggered by people's car alarms going off sometimes. And obviously a detrimental spell effect is going to be generally a wisdom saving throw, holding your breath, like a Gesh spell. If you know you have a Gesh spell, or you know you're under the influence of a suggestion spell, it's going to cause you emotional stress. So even if you have a spell that you're concentrating on while you're performing these tasks, it's like, God, if I don't do this, I'm going to be punished, I'm going to hurt, something's going to happen to me. That creates a stress environment for your characters, hence the wisdom saving throw. Blinding light or darkness, maintaining scrying for an extended period of times, research or crafting tools used for an extended period of time. These all, you can see how these are like downtime or exploration activities that your character may be performing, and they might want to sustain a spell while they do it to give them some sort of advantage in the process that they're doing. That's why these saving throws become relevant. It's like, let's go ahead and turn on that spell so you can make this die roll better, so you can succeed at the thing that you need to get the MacGuffin that you want, and we're going to shit test you while you do it. And then you have your environments, sandstorms, ship at sea, alternate plane of existence, airborne during high winds. Here's the saving throws that go along with that. And then environments, unseen floors, dense jungle, humidity, freezing cold, the tests that are associated with that. And again, the frequency. So that's how you determine your concentration versus like what makes a concentration check using these systems. So now they have all that out of the way. Let's actually get into it. Yeah, we should get through 5th, no problem. Maybe 6th. We'll see how far we can get. So we're looking at object, animate object spell. It is a concentration effect, and that is confirmed. Animate objects. Objects you animate in command, choose a non-magical object within range that aren't being worn or carried, aren't fixed to a surface, aren't gargantuan. Each object animates, sprouts legs, and becomes a construct that uses the animate object stat block down below. And let's see, they gain a fly speed, or they can crawl on the ground. They do slam attacks. We know that generally creation and modifying things like this is generally going to be red magic. Right now we're just testing to see if blue is appropriate or not. Force damage. So force damage is generally blue, red, and white, but we aren't actually creating something from nothing. So I'm going to keep it off of the white spell list, because you're not actually dealing damage with the spell. You're creating something that can deal damage that is force damage. So I generally keep it off of white's list unless you're dealing the damage directly yourself with force damage. So leaving it blue and red, I'm pretty good with that. I'm trying to think of any instances of white magic narratively where white magic specifically would make a ton of sense, and I'm not specifically seeing it, and it's not specifically defensive either. Force damage, flight, creation, blue, red, that feels good. So I'm just going to search through here real quick to see if there's anything else cropping up. Teleportation effect for Lehman's. Guardian of Faith, Grasping Vine is a restraining condition. Fire Shield, resists cold. Fabricate. We left Fabricate as blue and red. Just doing a search here real quick to see what else jumps out. there anything that's creating something that then... Oh, Phantom Speed Steve we have is white. All right, let's let's leave it be. Okay, cool. We're gonna call that one done. Anti-life shell. That feels like black energy to me. It's a concentration effect. There you go. An aura extends from you in 10 feet emanation for the duration. The aura prevents creatures other than constructs and undead from passing or reaching through it. An affected creature can cast spells or make ranged attacks. Ooh, this is prevents movement. That'd actually be white and black. And potentially green? Creatures other than... Door prevents creatures other than constructs and undead from passing or reaching through it. So that's animals. It's definitely black. Yeah, okay, great. So white, black, and green. That is appropriate. Cool. Awaken. That's going to be green and blue. Green and blue for sure. Beasts and plants are green, and then giving them a mind and intelligence, that's blue. Yeah. Yeah, blue and green specifically. That feels good. That's a very Simic thing to do, won't you think? It's so appropriate. Banishing Smite. That's going to be force damage. So white, blue, and... Yeah, white, blue, and red. White, blue, and red because it's force damage, right? Yeah, force damage. Cool, there we go. Bigby's Hand, that's force damage stuff, so it's going to be white, blue, red. Clenched Fist, Forceful Hand, Grasping Hand, Interposing Hand, yep. White, blue, and red for sure. Force effect. Circle of Power, probably white, maybe blue. Concentration, good. Yeah. Circle of Power, an aura radiates from you, 30-foot emanation for the duration. Within the aura, you and your allies have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. When a creature affected makes a saving throw against a spell or non-magical effect that allows the saving throw for only half damage, it takes no damage if it succeeds on the save. Ooh. Circle of Power, emanation. Advantage on saving throws. Okay, that's just white. Yeah, Circle of Power. It's just white. I don't see anything... Yeah, there's nothing here that says black, so I'm gonna switch that up. Cloud Kill is probably gonna be blue, black, and red. I mean, blue, black, green. Concentration. Sphere, yellow, green fog, centered on a point that you can see. Heavily obscured is blue magic and black. Creatures in the sphere, Constitution saving, or takes poison damage, so blue, black, and green. Yep, blue, black, green. Blue, black, and green. Commune. That's divination magic, probably blue and white. You contact the deity or divine proxy to ask 3 questions to have answered. Yep. White and blue is good to me and you. This one's going to be commune with nature. White and blue, blue and green. Yet you gain knowledge of information about things around you of the natural sort, not divine. So that is green versus white. That's where that comes from. Clone of Cold is going to be white, blue, and green because of cold. Yeah, cold damage. There you go. White, blue, and green, correct. Conjure Elemental. Let's see how this has been updated to see what we do with it. Concentration effect confirmed. Large intangible spirit of elemental planes that appears in an unoccupied area within range. Choose the spirit's elemental. Element, which determines its damage type. Air is, well, lightning is red, according to Magic the Gathering. Earth, also red. Fire, red. Water, cold, is white and blue and green. So, thunder is white. No, it's red and green. Right? Is that right? Let me double check. Yep, thank you, Timely Timer, for helping keep time. No, that's not the right one. Like the way we have things spelled out here about like the tenets of stuff and like alignment and the damage type, that's not actually in the core mechanics book, because the way to discuss the language came about after the book was created, but we haven't integrated it yet. So we're looking at thunder, which is blue, red, and green, and we're looking at cold, which is white, blue, and green. So white, blue, red, green. Those are the spells. Those are the colors. Cold damage and thunder damage. There you go. X. White, blue, red, green is a cold. And conjure volley. That's conjure volley. Conjuring things is reddish generally. Brandish a weapon. Hundreds of similar spectral weapons. Falling volley, then disappear. Creatures of your choice in area take damage. Force damage. So white, blue, and red. White, blue, red. There you go. Perfect. X. So white, blue, and red. Contact other plane. That's going to be blue for sure. Demigod or spirit. So that's white and blue. Psychic damage. White, blue, and black. Tajan's probably going to be black and green. Instant effect. Poison condition is black and green. There you go. Black and green. Makes sense. Creation. Creation is an illusion. That would put it in the blue category. If it's tangible, it might be white as well. Pull Wisdom Shadowfell. Create an object within range. Is either object or vegetable in nature. And the object must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. And the object must be a form of material that you have seen. The spell's duration depends on materials. Okay, so we're going to call this white, blue, and red. Because you're creating tangible stuff. White, blue, and red. Destructive Wave is an emanation of thunder damage, is blue, red, and green. Radiant damage, which is white or black. So it's all 5 colors. White, blue, black, red, green. Okay. Dispel evil and good. Probably going to be white and black. Let's see what it does. Concentration. Confirmed. Break enchantments as a magic action. Touch a creature, it is poisoned and or has a charm condition or frightened condition for 1. Okay, so you're breaking enchantments, so that's going to be white. Has 1 creature above the target may succeed with the same throw, will be sent back to its home plane. Banishment, so that's white, blue. And is there anything on here specifically that feels black? And then, yeah, you're just, break, dismissal, you're forcing something to be banished. So that's going to be black. White, blue, and black. There we go. Dominate person, concentration, confirmed. Humanoid you can see, must succeed when saving throw or is charmed condition for the duration. That's automatically going to be black. Telepathic link makes it blue. It's not affecting their emotions, so it's not red. It's specifically a person, so we could call it green. So we'll call it blue, black, and green. Dream is sleep, so blue and green. Awake, cast a spell, messenger, and psychic damage. So white, blue, black, and green. Black, sleep spell we have is green, right? It should be blue. It should be. It should definitely be green. Hold on. Blue and green, right. Flame Strike, probably going to be, if it does radiant and fire damage. Fire damage and radiant damage. White and black, right and red. White and red, there we go. Gesh. Gesh is going to be compelled actions. This is going to automatically make it black. It's persistent spell effect. This is like this is the effect. Like you're constantly under forced coercion. Charm condition. Psychic damage, so white, blue, and black. If it doesn't do what you want. Yeah, white, blue, black. White, blue, black. Ah, there we go. And 6L after this one. How are we doing? 20 minutes in? 25 minutes in? Okay. Yeah, we'll get through 5th. Maybe we'll get through 6th. Let's see how fast we can move. Greater Restoration is remove things, which is generally white. We can remove exhaustion, green. And yeah, white and green. I think that's, yep, white and green. There we go. Hello. Until dispelled. Hello is persistent then. You touch a point and infuse it with power. Let's see, what do these powers do? While in the area, so that's going to be white warding. Extra effects are darkness is black. Peaceful rest is green. No, that's black energy, not green. Extra dimensional interference is going to be blue. Fear is black. Resistance is white. Silence is white. Tongues is blue. And 1 damage source of vulnerability. So it's going to be all colors. White, blue, black, red, green. That makes sense. Hold monster concentration. Sure. Paralyze is white. What do we do with hold person? Way down a second. Is that white blue now? Or is that just white? It's just white. But it's monster, so we're expanding out to green. Insect Plague. Concentration check. Swarm appears, Constitution save, takes piercing damage. Generally going to be, it's just plant, it's just creatures, so it's just green. Jarzeljaws. Jarzeljaws, Storm of whatever. It's a concentration effect. Affirmative. What do you do? It's a storm of flashing lights and raging thunder. Okay. Blinded condition, that's going to be a blue effect. You can't cast spells, sure. Storm appears, radiant damage, so white and blue. White, blue, red, green. We got everything but black so far. Is anything in here say black? Nope, so it's white, blue, red, green. White, blue, red, green. Legend lore. Legend lore is going to be blue, that's for sure. Instantaneous effect. You just know what you know. And yep, it's just blue. X. Perfect. Mass Cure Wounds. White, green. White and green are healing colors. And yep, healing it is. X. White, green. Perfect. Mislead is a concentration spell. Check. Invisible condition is blue with illusory double. Double up to twice your speed. It's a yeah, that's just blue. Why is that? Magic action. Yeah. That's just blue. Modify. Memory is mental stuff. Charm condition. Target has incapacitated condition and is unaware of its surroundings, though it can hear you if it takes any damage or is targeted by another spell. The spell ends and no memories are modified. If the charm lasts, you can affect the target's memory of any event it experienced within the last 24 hours that have lasted no more than 10 minutes. You can permanently eliminate all memories of the event, allow the target to recall the events with perfect clarity, change its memory of the event's details, or create a memory of some other event. So yeah, blue and black is good for that. Cool. Pass wall. 1 hour. You get a concentration effect. Passage appears in stone. Yeah, okay. Red and green. Red and green. Planar binding. Binding is generally going to be white. Celestial Elemental Fey Fiend. Casting a spell, summon, compilation, magic circle. Succeed or is bound or be bound to serve you. So that's black energy. And the summoning is going to be white energy. And you might command it, a hostile stave towards you. Do you teleport it to you? The creature must be within range for the entire casting of the spell. Summoned. Okay, yeah, so this is just white and black. Alright, raise dead. With a touch, you revive the dead. And it comes back with 1 hit point. So X, that should be white, blue, and green. White, black, and green. Rare's Telepathic Bond. That's a concentration effect. Check. What does this, a 5th level spell? Eight willing creatures. Is there a higher level telepathic bond effect? I don't think so. Let's check. Telepathy. Let's check telepathy real quick. Telepathic link yourself and others. Okay, and that instantly shares words with all your allies. Unlimited duration, unlimited range. Rare's Telepathic Bond. It should be, yeah, Rare's should be concentration. And telepathy is persistent. Let's go down to telepathy. Yeah, this should be a persistent effect for the last 24 hours. There we go. Okay, we're righting wrongs here, folks. Life is just better on the other side of 2024. It really is. And that's a blue effect. So there we go. That's set good now. Ooh, reincarnate. Instant effect. You touch a dead humanoid or a piece of one. If the creature was dead no longer than 10 days, its spell forms a new body for it and calls a soul to enter the body. Yeah, that's white, blue. That's white, black, and red. Green. That should be all three. White, black, and green. That just makes sense. So let's go to Scrying. Scrying's probably just going to be blue. Let's see how it shakes out. Same plane of existence as you. Target somebody. On a failed save, you create an invisible intangible sensor. That would be white and blue. In case you see, okay, yeah. So white and blue makes sense. Creates a sensor, an invisible. No, it's not a force effect. It's just intangible. So yeah, just leaving it blue is fine. That's cool. I think that's a concentration thing, isn't it? Give an illusionary appearance to each creature of your choice that you can see within range. Oof. You give an illusory appearance to each creature of your choice that you can see within range. You can give the same appearance or different ones to the target. The spell can change the appearance of the target's binding equipment. You can make each creature bigger or smaller. The changes wrought by the spell fail to hold up under investigation. For example, blah, a creature that can take the study action becomes aware of the target is disguised. Let's make that. Let's just make that a persistent effect, and it's blue, and it shouldn't be black. There's nothing. It's just an illusion. Yeah. Ooh, Steal and Strike. Welcome to the team, y'all. That's going to be an instant effect. It's force damage. That'd be white, blue, and red. Let's confirm if that is true. And it's a teleport effect, which is white and blue. Force damage. Yep. White, blue, red. X. White, blue, red. A bunch of summon spells. Let's see how this shakes out. Celestial Spirit. An angelic form. Unoccupied space. Celestial Spirit. Avenger. Defender. Damage type is going to determine what it does for us, Beppos. Radiant bow. If all it does is radiant damage, then it's going to be white only. Temporary hit points is white stuff, not green, because it's not actually healing anything. And the target regains hit points. I don't think that's enough to make it green. I just want to leave it white. That feels good. And this is a concentration effect. Summon dragon. If it's any color dragon, then it's going to be all 5 colors. Breath weapon. Your choice. Type the spirit. Each creature is 30 foot. There. Let's see. Rend, breath weapon, dexterity, saving throw equal to save DC each creature, and it's a 30-foot cone. 2d6 damage of the type of the spirit. Does it specify that for us? The creature disappears. The creature is an ally. Creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. If you don't issue any orders, it takes the dodge action, and it uses its movement to avoid danger. Higher stat block. Okay, large dragon. AC, resistance, cold. 1, 2, 3. So that's all 5. Hold on, though. I'm kind of caught up. So resistances, it has all 5 resistances. When you summon the spirit, choose one of its resistances. You have resistance to the chosen damage type. Your choice when you cast the spell. Breath weapon. Equal to the damage type of a type this spirit has resistance to, your choice when you cast the spell. And shared resistances. You have resistance to the chosen damage type until the spell ends. When you summon, choose one resistance type. Choose one of its resistances. You have resistance to one chosen type and your choice when you cast the spell. Breath weapon and resistance can be different damage types. So this is definitely going to be all of them. That's a concentration effect, you know?
I like this spell. It's pretty cool. See, white, blue, black, red, green. Give me another 20 minutes, buddy. Yeah, I got another 20 minutes. I got more than 20 minutes if I need it. Oh, we're going to get this. We're going to get it. Probably going to get through 6th level, which probably means we'll finish off the rest of the list tomorrow at lunch. So if you think this stuff is fun and you're interested, you want to check out these books, then like and subscribe and join in my Discord, which is linked down below. Let's see what it'll be. Swift Quiver. 1 minute. Concentration. Check. Fires the spell magically creates the ammunition created. That's red. Yeah, that's red. Okay, I will leave it red and green. I'm good with that. You make 2 attacks. Fires ammunition that you magically create. Yeah, I'm good with red and green. What do we do with haste? Did we make haste red only? Or did we give it some green as well? Blue and red only. What about Lone Strider? Green. What about Expeditious Retreat? Red and green. That makes me think that Lone Strider should be red as well. Yeah, okay. And that means that haste should also be green because of movement, action economy, etc. Blue, red, green. And then here with Swift Quiver, red and green. Synaptic Static. Instantaneous effect. Synaptic Static makes me think like we're going to be psionic stuff. Psychic damage. White, blue, and black. That's psychic damage. Bam. TK. Move, manipulate things with your thoughts. Mage action. Bop, bop, bop. Creature. Pick it up, toss it around. It becomes restrained. White and blue magic there. Object. Can hurl it. Deals damage. White and blue. Restrained. Teleportation circle, we already know is white and blue. Tree stride, definitely green. Wall of force, it's going to be white, blue, and red. Wall of stone, red and green. Just make sure we have our durations right. I know those are correct. So, T-port, tree stride, wall of force. And then let's check out this Yolandi Regal Presence. Fort, all stone, yeah. Concentration effect. Cool with it. Regal Presence. Makes me feel like blue and black, but let's find. Ooh, maybe it's red and black. Let's see. Whenever emanation enters a space creature, whenever a creature enters the emanation end of the turn, you can force a creature to make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. The target takes psychic damage, white, blue, black, and has the prone condition. That's forced blue, and you can push it away up to 10 feet away on a successful save. Target takes staff damage. So white, blue, and black. Nice. Okay, a hit and save. Moving on into 6th level spells. Let's see if we can, how fast we can crack through these. Arcane Gates, probably gonna be blue and white. White and blue because of teleportation stuff. Link teleportation circles. Teleport to dimensional ring. Open gate. White and blue. X. Good. Blade barrier. Good old blade barrier. What's up, buddy? Whirling Blades, huh? Force damage, white, blue, red. Anything else going on? Yeah, it's all covered. Okay, cool. Chain lightning, that's red. Lightning damage, there you go. Circle of Death. That feels like a black energy sort of thing to do. Yeah, necrotic damage. Circle of Death. Is it? Yeah, instantaneous. Black. Very good. Fae tend to be blue and green. So, Contra Fae, concentration effect. Medium Fae. Psychic, white, blue. So that psychic damage, the target on a hit takes psychic. Contra medium spirit Fae, unoccupied space. White, blue. Okay, so white, blue, black, green. Unoccupied space. Let's just go white, blue, black. No, we'll leave the green there because of the Fae. Is there Fae anywhere else I need to think about? Is there any earlier Fae I need to consider? Fae. Looking for Fae. Looking for Fae. Don't think I'm going to have to worry about it. Just being thorough. Some Fae. Oh yeah, we got there. Probably all we're going to need for the consistency, but just triple checking down the line, making sure we haven't left anything behind on accident. And just to clean up the list, just a hit to the end. Yep, we're good. Perfect. Okay, Contra Fae. In the clear. Ooh, contingency. Spell effect. Choose a spell level 5 or lower. When you cast it, casting time of an action, you can target the spell. You cast a spell called contingency. The contingency triggers upon a condition. That feels like white and blue. Create undead. Black. Disintegrate is a force effect, so it should be white, blue, and red, I spec. But let's get down into it and find out for sure. Force damage, white, blue, red. Instant summon. Is this a creation object thing? The spell leaves an invisible mark. Magic action, speak the object's name. The object instantly appears in the hands regardless of the... Oh, that's white and blue. Just teleportation stuff. White, blue. White, blue. I bite. I bite. What does I bite do? I don't remember. Concentration effect. There we go. 60 feet of you. Must succeed wisdom saving throw. Be affected by one of the effects. Asleep, that's blue-green. Panicked is black. And compelled movement is red. Poisoned is green. So, blue, black, red, green. Neat. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, blue, red, green. Find the path. Concentration one day. Oh, fuck you. No. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna be persistent. You turn it on, it stays on. Let's just do that. Let's double check to see if I had a reason why to make it concentrate. You magically sense the most direct physical route to a location you name. For the duration, as long as you're on the same plane of existence as the destination, you know how far away it is and direction it lies. That feels like blue and green to me. I like that. And it should be persistent. It's a 24-hour effect, and it helps assure your characters go in the right direction. God, putting concentration on that's such a dick move. Nice. You must be familiar with the location, and the spell fails if you name a destination on another plane of existence, a moving destination, or an unspecified destination. Okay, it's got to be. Okay, cool. No, that's good. Flesh to stone. That feels like green and red. Let's check it out. Oh, flesh to stone. Yeah, white, red, and green. Forbiddance. That sounds like a white thing to do. In addition, type of creature you can let through. Oh yeah, that's white for sure, dude. That's a persistent effect, right? Yeah. Turns on, and you can just leave it on. You don't have to be there. You just leave the mana burn, and it just keeps playing. Oh, it does necrotic damage, huh? Okay, white and black. All right, Glimmy the Glob. Give me the Glob. 5 spells. Spell has no effect on them. X. I believe Dispel. I believe Dispel Magic is white and blue. Yeah, I'm good with that. And Counter Magic is blue specifically because it's a response, it's a reaction, as opposed to an action to unwind something. So, and then the globe is a barrier, which qualifies as white, and then it's unraveling, so that's blue. Guards and wards probably also going to be white and blue. Let's see if there's some damage components in here that might spruce that up further. Fog effect, white and blue. Doors, magically locked. Web spell, that's green. Magic mouth, creation, green, suggestion. White, blue, black, red, green. Nice. It's got all of them. White, blue, black, red, green. Harm. Doesn't mean any harm. It's very short on charm. Necrotic effects. That is black. Heal. That is hit points. That's going to be white and green. White and green. Good. Hero's Feast. Instantaneous effect. Where was heal? Yeah, white and green. I called it. Hero's Feast. Instantaneous. Hero's Feast. Hero's Feast, it's food. Green. Sounds right to me. And has immunity to frighten poison conditions. So white and green. Yeah, white and green. So you can create food and water real quick. Okay, so water, blue and green, good. Now I want create food and water. So I think it's third. For purify food and drink. Just made that blue for some reason. Green. I feel like that should be. Yeah, no, it's just removing poison. I'm good with that. Thank you. Create food and water should be blue and green. And water, blue and green. Well, I'm really fretting over this water thing. Purify food and drink. Yeah, okay, we'll give it to him. White, blue, green. Let's put blue in the right space. Did I put blue in the wrong space? Go back down to
Purify. Come on, buddy. You were just looking at it, man. There it is. Magic Jar. Sounds like a blue-black effect. Almost there. Stay on target. We're drilling through these things. We're going to get there. Brushing up against an hour. So we'll stop at the end of 6. And we come back tomorrow lunchtime. We'll do 7, 8, and 9. Yep, we'll finish that out. That's going to work. So, Magic Jar. One more to go. Until Dispelled. So we'll just call it a concentration. Doesn't make sense there. It's a persistent spell effect. Necromancy, sure. Catatonic State. So your soul leaves. So black and green for sure. White, black, and green. There we go. White, black, and green. My suggestion is going to end up being black for sure, maybe red. Let's see. Each charm must succeed a wisdom saving throw. Will be charm condition for the duration. Each charmed person pursues the suggested ability. The suggested activity can continue for the entire duration. Duration is persistent. Must sound achievable and not involve anything that could obviously deal damage. So that would be compelled, but not red. See within range, can hear and understand you. So that should be. It's not blue, it's just black. And let's go look at normal suggestion, which is what, also 3rd level? I think that's just black, isn't it? Where are you? 4th level? Really? Where's my suggestion? Is it really 2nd? Jesus, 2nd. Black only. Okay, thank you. It's more difficult than it should have been. Move Earth? Sounds like a red-green thing to me. Yep, red-green. Perfect. Freezy Sphere. Cold is white, blue, and green. Cold damage, white, blue, green. There we go. Restrained, blue, and green. Blue and white. And, okay, white, blue, green. White, extra damage, yep. White, blue, green, perfect. Irresistible Dance, that sounds compelled to me, so it's probably going to be black, maybe red. Successful save. Dances. A failed save. Charm condition. Dances comically. Disadvantage on dex and saves. That's going to be black. Red. Nope, black and red. There we go. Planar ally. Probably going to be white and blue, alright? When the creature appears, it is under no compulsion, so that's white and blue. Yeah, there is no compulsion element at all, so it's pure white-blue. Not white-black, white-blue. Yeah. We evolve a little bit in our thinking. Program Illusion, that's automatically just going to be a blue spell. X. Summon Fiend, that's generally going to... Planar Ally, fine. Demons Black, fine. I mean, it's generally true. So blue and black for Summoning Fiend. That would work. Fiend of Spirit. What are you doing down here, buddy? Necrotic damage. Slashing damage. Fire damage. Huh. Like that. Sunbeam. Sunbeam's probably going to be white and green.
Concentration effect. Summon Fiend, is that instant or is that concentration? Not check you. Summon Fiend is concentration. Sunbeam. Hey, thank you, Timely Timer. Let's keep it kicking. Give me la Sunbeam. Radiant damage. Bright light. Light green. Very good. Tasha's Bubbly Conjuring. Duration 10 minutes. You conjure a claw-footed cauldron. Bubbling liquid appears unoccupied space. Well, it's going to be concentration because it's only 10 minutes long, and you can multi maintain. So the liquid cauldron duplicates the properties of a common or uncommon potion of a choice. As a bonus action, you or an ally can reach into the cauldron and withdraw one potion of that kind. The potion is contained in a vial that disappears when the potion is consumed. The cauldron can produce a number of these potions equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. When the last of these potions is withdrawn from the cauldron disappears and the spell ends. Potions obtained from the cauldron that aren't consumed disappear when you cast this spell again. 6th level, 10 minutes, concentration for sure. White, blue, black, red, green. Let's just go with them all. Since it can be practically any type of potion, it seems appropriate that all colors are possible. It's almost like a liquid wish. The spell creates a magical link between large and larger inanimate objects. Inanimate plants. There we go. So that's just gonna be green. It's not green. Christine is gonna be blue. I'm certain of it. Concentration though. Has true sight. Yeah. X blue. All of ice should be blue, white, green. Concentration, check. Cold, white, blue. Yep, there we go. White, blue, green, very good. Wall of Thorns, that's going to be a green spell. Wall of Thorns, let's pull it up. Concentration, very good. Slashing damage, yeah, there we go. Wall of Thorns, very good. Windwalk should be blue and green. Yep. Blue, green. And finally, Word of Recall. And then we'll go ahead and put the brakes on here for today. Let's see what this last one is. Instantaneous effect. You and up to 5 willing creatures get teleported to a destination. That's white, blue. Bam. There we go. Hey, fucking sweet. So we're at about number 400. And there's 450 to go. We're at 400, so there's about 50 left. And today we processed... We're at about 400, and we started at, so we processed 100 of them. So we can basically process about 100 of these per hour. Not bad, not bad. So when we come back tomorrow at lunch, we will finish 7th through 9th, or rather, well, we already have Wish figured out. That one's obviously going to be 10. But so, yeah, 7 through 9 tomorrow. We'll do that at lunchtime, but at the same time, around 1:30 now, Seattle time. And then... yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning to do more Eberron artifact art. We'll be back at lunch tomorrow at 1:30 Seattle time, 4:30 East Coast, to finish off the spell list. Thursday morning, we'll be back in the Eberron book, and then I'll be back Thursday night to work on the ability check bashing campaign book that we're building for DMsGuild.
Friday, I'll be back for Eberron Art Monday in the morning, and then at lunchtime. Maybe we'll look at Knights and Tricksters, because we'll be done with the spell list. So that's Friday out of the way. God, we're getting really, really close. We're getting really close to being able to reassemble these 2024 books. Like, really fucking close. It's really cool. But yeah, okay, great. So that's it. That's it for now. I will see you all tomorrow morning, and then hopefully tomorrow afternoon. Oh yeah, and then Saturday we'll be back, and we'll probably be working on ability check bastion campaigns. That's probably what we'll be doing on Saturday as well. So if you think this stuff is cool, like and subscribe. Check out my books listed down below. They're all free previews. You buy them to encourage me to make more of them, so that you can read those too and decide if you want to keep supporting me. Speaking of which, Patreon down below. And I'll see you all on the other side. Thanks a lot.